YouTube, it's your boy. You are not defeated unless you give up on God. That's truth. You are not defeated unless you give up on God. Regardless of what these demons might try to tell you after you sin or whatever, just know in your heart, as long as you are trying your best to obey God's commandments and fulfill the purpose that He has for you, you will fall. A righteous man shall fall, but he shall get up. You will fall. You're not going to be perfect, but do not stay down forever, because that's you giving up. God is always there for you. You just gotta keep journeying. You just gotta keep trying. That is when me personally, back in the day, whenever I would used to sin, and this was back in college, whenever I would sin, like just one sin, oh man, I would be so mad at myself. I said, oh my God, God doesn't love me anymore. I just sinned. But wow, then that was me being an immature Christian. I was not matured in the faith yet. God loves me. God loves you. God loves all of us. He knows that we're not perfect. He knows that we're going to fail. He just wants us to keep trying, keep journeying. It is God's responsibility to finish the work that He brought us here for. It is not ours. It is God's responsibility to change us. We can't change ourselves. God is the one that changes us. But He cannot do that if you give up. There's a difference between a person that is willfully eager to sin. There's a difference between a person that knows that God exists and knows the commandments, but yet they are so eager to go smoke, drink, have sex, and then do everything. Though they know God exists, they don't have that want or that fear to not do those things. Those are the lukewarm people. There's a difference between those people and the people that know that God exists. Even though they do those same sin as the people I just mentioned, as long as in their mind they are trying their best to not fulfill those sins, God will forgive them. One, God will forgive everybody, but those people, the minute that a person says, wow, I know that God exists, and I know that God does not want me to smoke, God does not want me to have sex, like I do not want to do this. God, please help me to not sin. God, please help me to not go against your word. Even if they do sin, they're trying. Some people might view those people as lukewarm, but are they? Are they? In Romans, I forgot exactly what chapter. I'm just gonna paraphrase. It says that our mind wants to do the things of God, but our flesh goes against that. So if our body is temporary, this body right here that we have is all flesh, is temporary. Our soul is our mind. That is what is eternal. So as long as our mind really wants to fulfill the things of God, and as long, because God knows our heart, God knows when we are really trying and when we are not. So as long as our mind really wants to fulfill the things of God, but the person just ends up sinning, I don't believe that person will go to hell if they die in their sin because they were trying. As opposed to the person that believes that God exists but never tried. All God asks of us is to try. We are not perfect. Our works does not save us. This is a wisdom that I just received. God just wants us to try. The minute that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. The minute that we okay, so there's this verse. Think of this, Psalms 111 verse 10. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Understanding have those that obeys his commandments. Their praise endures forever. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Understanding have those that obeys his commandments. Their praise endures forever. Just try your best. God will do the rest. It's a journey. You will never be perfect. God is perfect. Jesus is perfect. God has done it all for us. Just continue to talk to God. Pray to God. Tell him everything. Back a few years ago, when I first started working, I would smoke a lot. Every single day. But God kept telling me, for me to fulfill the purpose that he has for me, I need to stop smoking. That was what God was personally telling me. Like, I felt it and I knew it. God was telling me, for me to fulfill the purpose that he has for me, I need to stop smoking. So I straight up told God, I need help. I cannot stop. I really can't. Like, I love to smoke. And I just need help. It's hard. Alright. I'm good. It's hard. So, the minute I just confessed and spoke, and I gave Father in heaven heavenly interference to help me, as weeks went on, I just personally just stopped smoking. And all it took was for me to just pray to God and just be honest with him, because God knows our thoughts. He created us. He knows everything about us. He knows us more than we know us. So if God knows everything that you are thinking of, God knows the thoughts that are going through our mind even before it comes to our mind. So if you just simply tell God, like I did, Father Jesus, you have been telling me to stop smoking. I cannot. I love to smoke. Help me to stop smoking. God will just take that prayer and then manifest everything that you just said. God will answer your prayer as long as it aligns with the purpose that he has for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not defeated unless you give up on God. Regardless of how many times you fall, just get back up. Keep talking to God. The way that this world is going, these demons are trying so hard to get as many people as possible. And I know it. I know for a fact, because every single day that I wake up, when Jesus said you need to pick up your cross daily and follow me, he wasn't lying. You always need to pick up your cross every single day and follow God. Because these demons, every single day that you wake up, they will try to bring you down and have you stay down. Blessings from the Most High. He has done it all for us. Never give up.